Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the easiest ways to green up your lawn, give it a nice glow up. Everybody needs some self-care, including your lawn. So this is one of those nice ways to give your lawn or treat yourself a moment with Ironite. As it implies on the bag, Ironite is made mostly of iron. There is not nitrogen in this fertilizer, which is nice because you don't have to worry about over-fertilizing and burning your yard. While technically, yes, you can put too much iron in your yard, it's pretty tough to do. And as long as you're following the directions on the back as far as spreader settings and coverage, at least to some degree of specificity, you're not gonna run into any issues. When can you apply Ironite? You can apply Ironite in the spring, summer, or the fall to give it a nice green up, turn it from kind of light green to that dark green that we like to see. If you do it in the summer, make sure to do it in the morning or the evening when temperatures are just a little bit lower. You want to get under that 80-degree mark when you apply, which is true for most lawn applications. Also, a lot of experts say it's best to mow your lawn first before you apply. It helps it to bind to the grass a little bit better. So on my yard, I'm doing the front yard today. I will mow it before I apply it, just to make sure I make the most out of this application. So how long does Ironite last? The application lasts about 2 to 4 weeks, and that's one reason why you can apply it a few different times throughout the growing season, spring, summer, and fall. So how do you know if your lawn needs Ironite? That's one of the nice things again about Ironite being kind of a low risk application for your yard. As long as your grass is actively growing, you can use Ironite. It doesn't need to be a huge deficiency before you start using. But if you have an iron deficiency, usually you'll see the grass is green, not super green. It might be kind of a lighter green, starting to turn yellow. But if you aren't sure, the best way to know what nutrients that your soil needs is honestly to use a soil test. So here's one that we use. You can get this off Amazon. It's super cheap. It's like 20 bucks, but it's really easy. You just take a couple core soil samples with a little sampler. You go around to different parts of your yard that you're worried about. Take those samples, you send it in, you mail it in, and then within a matter of 1 to 2 weeks, you will get a report back showing exactly what your soil needs, what it's high in, what it's deficient in, and that will help you to treat your lawn better. To be honest, I'm a little bit lazy. A lot of times I like to self-diagnose based on what it looks like, and that's a bad way to go because it seems like everything that can be wrong with your yard usually shows the same visual signs. It starts yellowing, right? Could be stress, could be underwatering, overwatering, grubs, any of those things. So this is kind of a nice way to take away that question mark of what is going on with my yard. Just get a soil test, see what your soil needs, and then treat it. I would recommend doing this every single year. You can do it multiple times a year. You can do it not just on your grass, you can do it if you have trees or shrubs or plants that are struggling to grow. Do a soil sample test, see what it looks like under there, and get your turf some help. So I'll include links to this in the description below and any of the other tools that I use. But like I said, soil test, it'll change your life. Okay, that's it. We're about to get started. I'm gonna show you guys how to get set up, and then we're gonna get out there and apply it on our yard. For this application, there's really only 4 things that you need. I'm a sucker for safety, so we're gonna wear some safety glasses. We've got some gloves, and then all you really need is a hand spreader or a push spreader, and then your bag of Ironite. I use a hand spreader. I used to use a push spreader, but I found that the push spreader will sometimes give me some weird lines, especially when I'm using nitrogen fertilizer. So I've gone to the hand spreader. I feel like it just helps me to get it a little bit more even, have a little bit more control, but you can do that however you want. So what we're gonna wanna do here is just take the bag and we're gonna load up. I'm just doing my front yard today, so I'm not gonna need quite as much. On the back, you can check the square footage and how much you're gonna need to do your yard. The last thing is on the back, it does give you some spreader settings. So if you have a push spreader versus a hand spreader, I am using the hand spreader, which is a spreader setting of 4. So on the side here, the way this one works, the hand spreader setting is right here. So you can see I'm already on the 4. So I am ready to go. Okay, for best results, it does say to mow before applying. So let's go ahead and do that first. Now it's time to apply. Switch the angle a little bit just so you could see me getting the coverage on here. Also, I'm gonna wait to blow till after so I can get all the Ironite off of my cement. But the way you want to apply is typically you want to go around the perimeter first and then pick one direction and then go across direction to get the best coverage. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. All right, now I'm gonna start going this direction. I'm gonna cut back the other way. We're done. All right, guys, I nearly walked away, turned on the water before blowing the Ironite off my cement. And the reason why you don't want to leave these granules on your cement is because iron creates rust. So if you leave it on the cement, it gets wet. You can get rust spots all over your cement. It looks horrible. I'm telling you, this happens more often than you'd think. So don't forget, when you're done putting it on there, before you water, go and blow it off with the blower. So we'll go do that now. All right, last thing is just to water this in. All right, and that's it. We've applied Ironite to the grass. We're gonna water it in, wait about a week, and see what kind of results that we get. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow our channel so you'll be updated when we put out other videos just like this. In the meantime, if you don't know what the square footage of your yard is, to know how much Ironite or how much any other fertilizer to buy, watch this video right here where we show you an easy way to find the square footage of your yard to be able to buy fertilizer and apply it correctly.